who played Bob in Halloween. If you have ever watched the classic horror film Halloween, you might be curious about the character Bob Sims. Who played this memorable role? Let's find out. Bob Sims is portrayed by John Michael Graham in the original 1978 film. Although Bob is a minor character, his moments on screen are quite impactful. He appears in a significant scene with his girlfriend, Lynda, who is played by PJ Soles. Their playful banter adds a layer of humor to the film, which is often filled with tension. One of Bob's notable lines is, "First, I rip your clothes off." This line showcases the casual and humorous dialogue that contrasts with the film's darker themes. Bob's character is a great example of how Halloween uses everyday interactions to create a sense of normalcy before the horror unfolds. This technique is a hallmark of the slasher genre, where mundane moments often precede shocking violence. John Michael Graham's performance helps build the film's atmosphere of suburban dread. It emphasizes how ordinary settings and relationships can become backdrops for terror. While Bob is not the central character, his fate in the movie reflects a common trope in horror films. Characters who display overt sexuality or recklessness often meet grim ends. This theme became a defining aspect of many slasher films that followed. Bob's limited screen time does not diminish the lasting impact of Halloween. The film itself redefined low-budget horror filmmaking and introduced Michael Myers as an iconic villain. After Halloween, John Michael Graham continued his career with various roles, including a background dancer in the musical film Grease, released in 1978. However, his role as Bob Sims remains a significant part of his filmography, especially for fans who analyze the cultural impact of Halloween. In discussing Bob's character, it might be interesting to highlight how secondary characters like him amplify the suspense in horror films. Analyzing the use of everyday dialogue can also reveal how Halloween heightens realism before delivering visceral scares. Clips featuring Bob's scenes could effectively illustrate the film's pacing techniques and the reliance on relatable victims to engage audiences emotionally.